Hey guys, Chris Ashley, Passion for the Wild and Wonderful. Really great product by TideWe that I want to share with you. This is their 4 to 6 person blind. And it's really neat. When I say 4 to 6 person blind, what you actually get are 2 separate smaller blinds. They have each a removable zip-off panel, and then you're able to put these blinds together to make one larger 4 to 6 person. So it's really neat with the flexibility that this system has. If you wanted, you can keep the 2 separate as 2 standalone blinds. Or again, you can zip them together and make one large one. And you can actually take the 2 zip-off panels, zip them together, put them in a V shape, and it makes like a 2-person, 1-person, whatever you want, hunting screen that you're able to get in behind and set up as well to hunt from. So it's very portable, very lightweight, and a great system. It's a very neat thing that you get if you look at this TideWe 4 to 6 person blind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and set one of these blinds to the side, and then I'll go through the setup of the other one, and you'll see that they're both set up the exact same. We'll go through removing the panels, putting the blinds together, zipping the panels to make a little screen, and then we'll go through and show you the inside, and we'll do the takedown and the bagging of all these. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to just take this blind here real quick. What you'll see is it's a solid bag that slides up over. It's got a little cinch strap here on the top. Another thing that I really like is it has backpack straps here, so you don't have to worry about like a single strap that's falling off your shoulder. You're able to go ahead and wear it and make sure that it's good and secure. So we'll go ahead and loosen this up. Inside, you'll see stitched is instructions on how to set it up and how to take it down. There's also going to be a bag in there that has all of your stakes as well as cordage. So when you want to go and secure the blind to the ground and make sure it doesn't blow away in any kind of inclement weather or windy conditions, you're able to do that. And that's what this bag right here looks like. So I'm just going to toss this to the side for right now. So as soon as you open it up, you can see it's a very lightweight blind, very compact. And then it has a provided buckle strap system here that you're able to wrap this up and cinch it down tight, and makes it where it's very compact to slide in your bag very easily. So we'll go ahead and pop that off. I'm going to toss this over. Now, I like to put the hubs down. And then what I'll do is I'll let the ends kind of flow open. Instead of actually starting with the top, I normally like to start with one of the side panels, and then I go to the opposing side, do the top, do the side, and then that gives it a good foundation to go ahead and do the other 2 sides. So here we go. So right there I can see is my top. I'm going to drape this down so that I get a side panel right here. It actually is the door side, and I'll pop it up. Then I'll come around to the camera and I'll go ahead and set that one up. So here's the roof. Again, what we're looking at is each hub has a little eye bolt with a strap, and you just give it a tug, raise this up, another tug, and you're able to do the other 2 sides as well. So this is one of the really cool sides of the blind. So this is the removable zip-off panel, and I'll show you how that works here in just a little bit. But what you have with this blind is, again, 270-degree open viewing, so 3 sides of see-through mesh. And on 2 of those sides, you'll have full-size adjustable windows. The one see-through mesh side actually has your door access, and it has a smaller window. But again, it is full see-through mesh. And then you have a black outside panel as well that's got a full-size window with the silent sliders as well. So what we'll do is flip it around. I'll show you the door. We'll go inside and show you some of the cool features inside this blind. So let me go ahead and spin it around. All right, so this is the door side. What you can see here is a D-shaped door. Pretty much, you know, a large portion, large access to get in. It is one of the see-through mesh sides. This was the smaller window that I was mentioning. It has 3 little locations here that has like bungee cords to hold the window up. And then again too here, what I was mentioning earlier, when you were using these to pull to go ahead and pop open and also to collapse, this is where you would also use your cordage and a slider that you would stake into the ground and draw it tight. You also have corner stakes that goes in each corner of the blind as well to hold it down. Nice heavy duty zipper. It has 2 zippers to make it easy to be able to find one. You don't need to have both of them, but you can use either one if you want, or go ahead and use both. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and step in, and I'll show you some of the neat features in this blind. All right guys, so we're inside the blind now, and what you can see here is a couple of the see-through panels. One of the great things about TideWe is they have these ultra quiet sliders. It can let you go ahead and adjust these windows. Again, inside here we got full 270-degree viewing. You have on the see-through mesh panels, you've got two of the panels that have the full-size windows with the quiet silent sliders. On the other one we showed you outside, it has the single window. Again, it has some bungee straps up above to help secure it in place. But with this, you know, if you happen to have something that comes around you and you need to adjust your windows, you can adjust it real easy and real quietly with these real quiet and smooth sliders. Behind me right here is the blackout panel. Now with this panel, it has a full-length window, similar to these see-through mesh ones, but they're solid blackout. And what you can see is it's still on the silent sliders to where you can adjust it. So if you do happen to have any game that might come in behind you, you're able to real quickly maybe close these windows up, and then you're able to adjust these, and they're none the wiser, and you're able to maybe go ahead and make the shot. But again, that's a real nice benefit. I love having a blind with blackout panels. I'll show you why. It can let you really disappear in this blind. And then the one window I already showed you is a single window here that has just some kind of elastic securing them in place to where you have like 3 points of contact on this blind, to where you're able to go ahead and drop that window down as well to see out it. But again, it's a little bit shorter blind. You can see I can't stand up fully in it. I'm about 5'10", but for it, it's more about being, I guess, seated. Has a lower profile window here. Also still big opening to where you're able to really open this up. And it sets you up with the flexibility if you have something that's behind you that's uphill, downhill. With having this big window adjustment, you can adjust it accordingly to be able to have the view that you want. So what I'm going to do is now step outside the blind. I'll go ahead and pop up the other one. We'll see about taking off this zippered panel and piecing the two together and show you guys what that looks like. All right guys, now we're back outside. I want to show you how to use these removable panels. I have both blinds kind of facing towards me. And again, you can see the removable panel is on one of the full-size windows that's on the see-through mesh. It's got a full heavy-duty zipper that runs the full length from top to bottom on each panel. And what I'll do is I'll unzip it and then take that off, let you see what it looks like. I'll put the two pieces together to make that two-person hunting screen, and then I'll also put the blinds together and show you guys what it looks like inside. So let's go ahead and undo this zipper and take this panel off on both of them. So again, just a big heavy-duty zipper, come across, down over the corner. It's no different than doing a zipper on like your coat or backpack, let's say, but normally a coat, you know, where you're starting it and zipping it up. So right here, super lightweight panel. This one just comes off. I'm going to just set it right here right now for a second. Same way with this one, find your zipper in. It's right here. Come up, come over the edge, take it as well. And there we go. Again, another panel. So what I'll end up doing is I'll get these panels set up and I'll show you how to zip them together. But one of the things I wanted to show you before I piece these together that I think is a really cool feature and just some options. So for me, one of the things I was thinking about with this blind is, you know, you can use them separately, you can zip them together to have them for like a larger party. But one of the things I was thinking about is that what you could also do is keep one blind intact. And you could use the other one to even store or stash away stuff, whether it's like an e-bike or whether you wanted to pull a four-wheeler in there. And then it's kind of hidden and used it almost like a carport. So maybe you want to go ahead and have it semi-enclosed out in an area to kind of keep it camouflaged. It's just a little bit away from your hunting spot. Great opportunity to put stuff in here, stash it away, store it away. And you've got three-sided enclosure on it to kind of help keep it hidden. So to me, that's one of the great advantages, I think, also of these blinds, is there's so many different ways that you can kind of use these two blinds together with having these removable panels. But let me go ahead and zip the two blinds together, and then I'll also go ahead and put the two panels together, and we'll see what we have here. All right, so you guys can see what I did is just butt these two blinds up, get them close together. It's going to be no different than zipping up your coat. One of them has the one side that's the drop-in, the other one has the zipper part. I'll feed it down through, zip it, take it up over, and we'll have two blinds as one. So I got the zipper on this one. And I got the little drop-in part here. Drop it down in, make sure it's secure. Run the zipper up over, I'll take it to the back side. All right, so one of the things I did figure out on this blind is for me, with being a shorter reach, I did zip it up as far as I could, and then I slid in between the blinds, zipped it on over, popped back out, and I finished it. But now we got two blinds together. What I'll do is slip you inside again and show you what it looks like now that both of these are together. So let's go ahead and step in. All right, folks, so we're now in the blind where we've got both of these combined. You're looking at now about 10 feet in length and 4 or 5 feet in depth. We've got 270-degree open viewing through this see-through mesh. On this side, you can see I've dropped down and I have a small open window here that's normally tied up with 3 bungees. The door access, same from where the camera view is. And then I have 2 full-size windows with see-through mesh with the ultra-quiet sliders, giving you all kinds of flexibility to be able to adjust these windows however you want, open them clear up, pinch them down. Great flexibility with those. On the back side here, we've got the 2 solid blackout panels together. They've got 2 full-size sliding windows as well, so you can have that full adjustability behind you if really need be. Now, for me as a self-filmer, one of the things I wanted to share is a great feature about the see-through mesh, and especially being 270 degrees, is I can still film through this mesh. I simply will lock my camera's focus into manual, adjust its focus depth, and I'm able to still film the animals that are on the other side, whether they're in an open window or not, until I either adjust my windows or they get into an opening I already have preset. So another great feature and bonus with having the see-through mesh, especially on 270 degrees. So with that, what I want to do is take you back outside. We'll see about trying to set up the 2 panels for demonstrating a hunting screen, and we'll separate these 2 blinds, and eventually I'll show you guys how to take them back down, package them, and get them back in the bag. All right, guys, now what I'm going to do is go ahead and show you how to put these 2 blind panels together, zip them together, and then you'll be able to make a hunting screen out of a V shape that you can go ahead and get behind. It's real simple. Again, just take the one end, find the zipper for the other one, and start it just like you would a normal coat or a jacket. So I got an open end right here behind the leaf. I see the zipper right here. I'll just tuck it down behind it. Zip it up. And then you're able to go ahead and set it up like you would with a V. You're able to get in behind this blind. Again, go ahead and adjust the windows. Have it set up however you want. And you got this great feature of having this. Now, also too, what's really neat about these panels is I can go in and unzip them, collapse them. They're ultra lightweight, and I can tote them that way if I wanted, and probably use one of the bags to be able to tote both of these panels if I only wanted to have this brush screen and not have to worry about carrying one whole blind or both blinds. So let me show you how that can work. So all I'm going to do is unzip these 2 panels. I'm going to lean that one against the tree. And again, all I'm going to do is just get a little bit of pressure here on the bottom to hold tension back, collapse it down, and this panel collapses down real easy. So again, I have this ultra lightweight panel here. This one would be no different. If I wanted, I could slide these down into the bag that's provided, and I can go out and actually have this as my primary if I wanted. Come back out, just kind of set it down here. I'll just put pressure here on the bottom, grab the top, pop it open, and there you go. I've got this panel popped open again. And again, I can do that with both of those and use that as a portable screen if I want to use instead of the blind. So I tell you what I'll do now is I'll go ahead and take these 2 blinds apart. Again, it's no different than what we already did. I'll unzip it to separate it. I'll reattach the panels, and then I'll show you the breakdown process for going ahead and getting these blinds back in their bag. All right, so we're just going to undo everything that we did. We're going to go to the back side, bring the zipper back over, separate the 2 blinds, put the panels back on each one, and then I'll show you how to do the takedown. All right, so now we got the two separated. We'll go ahead and put the panels back on. Tab down in. So again, we have our bag here with the two straps. I'll just lay it down. I've got my cinch strap right here. All I'll end up doing is going ahead and popping each side in around, and then I'll do the top, collapse it up, cinch it, and we'll be able to stuff it in the bag. I like to grab the top of the fabric lightly and just push in easy, and everything should start popping in real easy. We'll do the other sides now. All right, now at this point, I like to hold one of the corners. I'll pop in the top, and then I'll show you a neat little trick to get this to collapse real easy. So go ahead and pop it in. I raise that tip up a little bit and just push down. Maybe we'll go ahead and pop it up. Fold it all together nice. I'll bring it over here. I treat it like an umbrella. I have it to where I try to wrap it up on itself, kind of like this. And then what I'll do is I'll use this buckle, go ahead and wrap around, cinch everything good and tight. I'll loosen it up a little bit here at first. All right, then what I can do is go ahead and just cinch it some, nice and snug. I like to put the hub assembly in first. So what I'll do is push this bag. Make sure that your cinch cord here is out of the way. Come over with it, with your bag, and just start feeding it down through. I like to feed it all the way. Then what I'll do is, again, I've already kind of worked this like an umbrella, so she's kind of wrapped up nice. Flip it up, pull it up. Just give it a couple little bounces there. I'll go ahead and throw in my bag of my cordage and also to my stakes. Cinch it up. And there you go. I'm ready to go. And I'm able to go ahead and do the same with this other one as well. Again, a lot of different options and features with this 4 to 6 person TideWe hunting blind. If you guys get a chance, make sure and check it out. I think you guys will fall in love with it. Again, my name's Chris Ashley. This is Passion for the Wild and Wonderful, and thanks for joining me.